Hey teacher friends, Jason here with Algebra Help Desk. Appreciate you stopping by our store and checking out our number line bundle. In this bundle, we have 6 different versions of number line worksheets. The first one, it's entry level. It's for students who may have forgotten how to use a number line. And this is designed for 8th and 9th grade students taking Algebra 1, and this is part of our foundational unit. Yes, I know kids in the 8th and 9th grade should know this, but I've also taught, and I know not every kid understands it. Some kids just need some support. Some kids need reminders. So the entry level one, this starts off basic. They just got to plot the number out on a number line. And then followed by some addition and subtraction problems. We throw in negative numbers because we want to use this as an opportunity to remind kids how to add negative numbers. We include the answer key. And that's the entry level. Let's look at the emerging level. And the graphic organizer here, this goes with our Google slide deck. And they'll fill in what a number line is, the rules about number lines. Now the emerging, this starts off where the entry level ended. So we're going to start off here with some addition problems with negative numbers. But next, we're throwing in some multiplication and division. And they're going to be, multiplying and dividing negative numbers. Because once again, we want to remind students those rules before we get to solving equations. Here's the answer key. Here's what's on our slide deck, a number line. It's a line in which all real numbers can be placed, right? Not imaginary. Spaces must be equal. I'll let you read that as I'll scroll through the answer key. And then finally, we got our expert level. This is going to be a little bit more challenging. And this is where students should be in the 8th and 9th grade. But once again, we know they're not all there, but we want to get them there. And we do that through differentiation and support. So here, these students, they're going to substitute values in for variables. One reason we're doing this is we want to get students comfortable with working with letters. That's a big complaint. Students are like, oh, I like math until we get letters. Well, we want to combat that by just getting them used to it. We had included 0 divided by x times y. They should know it's 0, but we want, once again, to bring up some number sense conversations. And here our question is, what's the difference between dividing a number, dividing the number 0 and dividing by 0? Then we move on to some more operations, slightly more complex. They'll distribute a negative. Once again, they're going to divide 0. And, they'll plug in numbers here, do some PEMDAS. We've got some discussion questions, and we're going to end with the answer key. So it's our number lines. It's very important. I'm a big fan of number lines. It really helps kids visualize what's happening mathematically, especially when you're talking about why negative times a negative is a positive. You show them on the number line that they're just changing directions. If you have any questions or comments or need additional help with this, just feel free to ask questions.